Tonight, out of the top 30 workplace outbreaks in Oregon that we've seen so far when it comes to COVID, OSHA has only inspected 2 of those workplaces.
And now here's the story from our Jacqueline Abad, who was able to speak with them about the challenges they face, also how they decide which businesses to look into.
To date, more than 9,900 cases of COVID-19 and 53 deaths are linked to workplace outbreaks in Oregon. Since COVID started, OSHA has received more than 15,000 COVID complaints statewide.
The challenge for us is deciding which inspections or which complaints need to lead to an inspection and figuring out how to prioritize that.
Most of the complaints OSHA receives are for employers not enforcing facial coverings or social distancing.
Because we can't inspect them all, is figuring out how to recognize where those outbreaks are most likely based on the limited information we get in a set of complaints.
The biggest outbreak so far has been at the Snake River Correctional Institution with 547 cases.
We had received a handful of complaints early on, and then we received some later as well.
But OSHA didn't inspect that location. Same goes for the Fred Meyer Distribution Center in Clackamas with 88 cases. But they did inspect Amazon in Salem with 59 cases. Wood says they don't have the resources to inspect every complaint that comes in.
If there's serious problems and we find them, we will deal with them. But I'm not going to pretend that we have the staffing or the capability to find every problem that exists in Oregon workplaces.
OSHA says they reach out to employers to make sure they understand they're expected to enforce facial coverings, and more than 60% of complaints are resolved. But still, there are thousands of complaints that are unresolved. So far, OSHA has done between 150 and 200 inspections.
We end up in that context narrowing the inspection scope so that we're most likely to do inspections with people who, frankly, just refuse to comply. Not only, it isn't just that they may have trouble with enforcing their policies, they refuse to adopt the policies that they need to. And that's where a lot of our enforcement activity has arisen.
As more complaints come in, OSHA needs help from businesses to do their part.
If we're relying on Oregon OSHA to make sure that everybody in the workplace is following these rules, we're going to fail. It really needs to be the employers and the workers who are there who make sure that it happens.
Reporting, Jacqueline Abad, KOIN 6 News.